The Oregon House of Representatives is the larger chamber of the Oregon Legislative Assembly. It plays a crucial role in state-level lawmaking. Currently, the House consists of 60 members. Each representative is elected from a single-member district. This means that the candidate with the most votes in each district wins the seat. This system is known as a first-past-the-post system. This winner-take-all approach can lead to a situation where a party that wins a slight majority of the votes across the state ends up with a much larger majority of seats in the House. This can create a disconnect between the overall will of the voters and the composition of the legislature. This system can also discourage smaller parties from participating. They may feel like they have little chance of winning, even if they have significant support in some areas. Mixed-member proportional representation, or MMP, is an electoral system that aims to address some of the shortcomings of winner-take-all systems, like the one currently used in Oregon. MMP is a hybrid system that combines aspects of both single-member districts and proportional representation. Under MMP, voters get 2 votes. One vote is for a candidate in their local district, just like in the current system. The other vote is for a party list. This list vote is where the proportional aspect comes in. The overall share of seats a party gets in the legislature is determined by their share of the list votes. This means that even if a party doesn't win many district seats, they can still get representation in the legislature if they receive enough list votes. This helps to ensure that the composition of the legislature more accurately reflects the overall political preferences of the electorate. To better understand the potential implications of adopting MMP in Oregon, it's helpful to directly compare it to the current system. The table below highlights the key differences between the two systems. Feature Oregon's current system versus MP type of system, first past the post versus mixed member proportional number of votes, 1 versus 2, 1 for candidate, 1 for party list, seat allocation, winner take all in single member districts versus combination of single-member districts and proportional representation based on party list votes. Party representation tends to favor larger parties versus more proportional representation for smaller parties. Voter choice, limited to choosing a single candidate in their district versus more choices as voters can choose a different party for their list vote. MMP is not a new or untested electoral system. It has been adopted by a number of countries around the world, each with their own unique experiences and outcomes. Germany, New Zealand and Scotland are just a few examples of countries that have successfully implemented MMP. In Germany, MMP has been credited with fostering a more consensual and collaborative political culture. New Zealand, which adopted MMP in 1996, has seen a significant increase in the number of women and minority representatives in Parliament. Scotland's experience with MMP has shown that it can lead to more diverse and representative coalition governments. Section 5. A more representative Oregon. The potential advantages of MMP. Proponents of MMP argue that it offers several potential advantages over Oregon's current electoral system. One of the most significant benefits is its potential to create a more representative legislature. By allocating seats based on overall vote share, MMP ensures that even parties with geographically dispersed support can still gain representation. This can lead to a legislature that more accurately reflects the diversity of political views within the state. Moreover, MMP can promote greater voter engagement and turnout. By offering voters a wider range of choices and a stronger sense that their vote matters, MMP can encourage more people to participate in the democratic process. This can lead to a more vibrant and participatory democracy. Section 6. Navigating the challenges, potential concerns with MMP. While MMP has its proponents, it's important to acknowledge that it's not a perfect system and comes with its own set of challenges and criticisms. One common concern is that it can lead to more fragmented and less stable governments. With a wider range of parties represented in the legislature, it can be more difficult to form stable governing coalitions. Another criticism is that MMP can give too much power to party leaders. Since party lists play a key role in determining seat allocation, party leaders have significant influence over which candidates get elected. This can potentially reduce voter choice and accountability. Section 7. Reshaping the political landscape. MMP's impact on Oregon. If Oregon were to adopt MMP, it could have a profound impact on the state's political landscape. It could lead to a more diverse and representative legislature, with more voices and perspectives represented in the State House. This could lead to more comprehensive and inclusive policy solutions that address the needs of a wider range of Oregonians. However, MMP could also lead to a period of political instability and uncertainty. As parties adjust to the new system and learn to navigate the complexities of coalition building, there could be a period of frequent elections and shifting political alliances. Section 8. A crossroads for Oregon embracing or rejecting electoral reform. The decision of whether or not to adopt MMP is ultimately a decision for the people of Oregon. It requires careful consideration of the potential benefits and challenges, as well as a thorough understanding of the state's unique political context. If Oregon chooses to embrace electoral reform, it could pave the way for a more representative and responsive democracy. However, if it chooses to maintain the status quo, it risks perpetuating a system that many see as unrepresentative and in need of change. Section 9. Conclusion. A new era for Oregon's democracy. The potential adoption of MMP in Oregon represents a pivotal moment in the state's political history. It's an opportunity to re-evaluate the fundamental principles of representation and to consider whether the current electoral system is truly serving the best interests of all Oregonians. By engaging in a thoughtful and informed debate, Oregonians can decide whether MMP is the right path towards a more representative and responsive democracy.